It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Individually, I think he comes in today feeling pretty good about what he was able to accomplish last week. It's almost hard to believe his performance resulted in a loss, Mike. I mean, 4 touchdowns, the 1 interception on a bad read where the ball got away from him. What that tells me is they need to play better collectively as a team. Get a better performance from their defense, a better performance from their... Tighten everything up, because if he plays like that at the quarterback position, and as a result the offense has that level of production, they should expect to win a lot of games.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground, and that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's his second touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, KC. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Second down and 3. They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Tungo Bailoa. He's going to take a shot down the field, and that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they weren't able to connect. It's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Mahomes. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Udi's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Miller. And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A pass taken in by Miller. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Miller. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Tua. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Miller. And he's going to be taken down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Miller. A short gain down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Tua. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to Cooper again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Moody's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Kendre Miller getting set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. 2nd and 11. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at the Dog Pound. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Elijah Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start out first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. They'll send him over to the left. Tua now on 1st down. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now Tua gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Miami. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that...
Oh, Pacheco hit. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Tua. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, here's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Dolphins first down. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Tua gonna throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 20. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A give here to Pacheco. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes, and that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's a handoff to Miller. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Chiefs' offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he's going to have this one up near the 28.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Tua. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now it's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway. This game looks very different for this offense. You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
They go play action with Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the handoff, this is Miller. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing is Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Miller. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. Try and run here with Miller. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll try it now with Miller. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
First down from line
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down, a gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now a give on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. Gives him a first down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.